Hey there. Welcome back to, what is this called? Daydreams and Wanderlust? Yeah, that's it. Welcome back to Daydreams and Wanderlust. I'm Jessica. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, blah, blah, blah. In the description, I got stuff for you. But before we even get there, I want to talk about hotel hacks today because I've been traveling a lot lately and I have discovered that there are some things you have to ask for and some things that if you do, it'll change the whole experience of your travel. So before we get started, if this is your first time here, I deeply appreciate you. And if you're back, whoo, I appreciate you more. I have in my description for this video a 5-day itineraries for 8 different locations, and they're free to you. All you have to do is click the link, give me your email address, and then download the thing. It's full of great information and it's a great way to inspire you to take the next trip of your dreams, because if we're not traveling, what are we doing with life, you know? Why stay here when you could be out there? That's my thought. Anyway, so these hotel hacks I chose, and it took me a while to figure out like which ones I was going to include. I started researching. I thought, you know, hey, I would pull up some blogs and go through Reddit and be like, oh yeah, this is a good one. Oh yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. And it'd take me a couple hours and I'd be done. No, it ended up taking like a couple of weeks. Why? Because I'm a nerd and I like to know everything. But I also wanted to make this very streamlined for you, my viewer, my reader, my friend, because not everybody has time like that. So what I've included is just my top favorite hacks, right? The ones that are gonna either save you money, they're going to save you money by giving you rewards, or they're just super easy and kind of like, oh yeah, duh, why am I not doing that? And easy to like include into your usual travel plan so that, you know, everything works out and you have a seamless experience, because that's what I want for you as a traveler. So let's get started, all right? Yeah. So I'm gonna say this one with number one, I'm gonna say this one and then you're gonna laugh at me because this is one I almost never use, but there's a reason for it and we're gonna talk about it. But the first travel hack, and one that you'll probably always hear about, but people rarely do, is to book directly with a hotel. The reason you want to book directly with a hotel is because you're going to get the best rate from them 9 times out of 10. They offer a discounted, often offer a discounted rate or specific packages that you can't find anywhere else. And so if you're looking for a romantic getaway, or if you really want to stay in some sort of posh place, or you just really want to get the best bang for your buck, booking through the hotel is the best way to do that. Because if you're booking through the hotel, you're not booking through a third-party service and they don't have to split the fee of that room with everyone else. Makes sense, right? That's what I thought. So why wouldn't you do that? Let me tell you. So my next hack is to use price tracking tools like Hopper or Google Hotels or Booking.com, which are all third-party apps, because they will let you know when prices start coming down, which you can't necessarily do when you are booking through the hotel's website, right? You're guaranteed their best price at the time, but you know, that time over time might change. So this also helps if you're a little bit flexible with your dates, or you're flexible with like your emotional baggage and you're able to like not book everything immediately. When I book trips, well, we'll get into how I typically book my trips later. But places like Booking.com and Hopper, you know, they have alerts that you can sign up for. So if you find a favorite hotel, you can sign up and say, and they'll send you an alert letting you know, hey, your prices for this date have gone down, which is a great benefit if you're trying to save money. The other reason, and this is the next hack, to use a third-party app is, well, let me rephrase that. Another hack, and this works for some hotel websites, but also a lot of third-party websites, and I know for sure Booking.com is one of them. This is not sponsored by them, by the way. It just should be because I spend so much money there. The hack is leveraging price matching guarantees. So Booking.com will match a different price if you can find it. You just screenshot it, you send it into them through their little claim form or whatever, and they'll save you money that way. Other hotel websites will do that too, but you have to check to see if that's a feature that they have. Not all of them will. This next hack is one of my favorite ways to book, and I want to know in the comments if you've used this in the past as well. So for me, I love to book my trips through third-party apps like Travelocity or Expedia because I can bundle my hotel and my plane ticket together. And so sometimes when you're looking in there, you put in your date and it'll show you the price. When I'm looking at those places on my own, depending on what my budget is, of course, and depending on what it is, but sometimes it looks like the hotel is almost free. You know, like you have to click through a couple of screens to kind of get to the final place because sometimes the plane ticket that they're offering doesn't have the right dates or hours for you to get in. So this next hack that I have, hi dog. This next hack that I have is one that pretty much gives me hives, but if you can be brave, the worst they can say is no, and the best that can happen is you get a room upgrade, right? When you hi, do you have any upgrades available? And if you're really cheeky, you can say something like, it's my birthday, whether it is or not, or it's my anniversary. And maybe they'll give you an upgrade. Worst they can say is, no, we don't have any available. Best they can say is, yeah, we do have an upgrade. Let me give you all the things. For this next one, this is one that I use a lot because I tend to book my trips very far in advance. And so you just never really know what's gonna happen, right? And this is booking a refundable room. So if you are like me and you like to plan your trips well in advance, you want everything settled, I recommend booking a refundable room. And the reason for that is sometimes as you get closer to the dates, they're like, the hotels start to panic and be like, oh, we should lower our rates, right? Because they want to fill those rooms. So if it's refundable, you can just cancel it and then book it at the lower rate. What's happened to me in the past and most recently is I booked a hotel, booked one that I was really excited about staying at, and then realized that I wanted to extend my trip for 3 more days or 4 more days. And so then when I tried to add those additional dates into my booking, they suddenly weren't able to accommodate me. So I canceled it and tried to book it again and still weren't able to accommodate me. So then I booked it at a different hotel and I didn't lose my money. And in fact, I ended up saving almost $1,000 for booking it at this different place. And I had a great time there. It was the perfect location. And I think I actually would have been really upset if I had booked it for that original location in the first place. So that worked out really, really well for me. And I recommend that everybody, especially if you're booking that far in advance, that you get a refundable rate or you get one where you don't have to prepay until like a week or something before you go, or like you prepay at the hotel or you pay at the hotel. Booking.com is really great for finding rooms that have that service for you. My next tip, and this is the last one, and this is one that I also don't use, but there's a reason for it, right? Let me start this over. My next tip is the last tip. And that is for you. It can be up to $100 one way on an Uber or a taxi, right? And that's fine if you've got the money for it. Also, sometimes, you know, they have like airport buses and stuff like that, but if you have a lot of luggage, like that's a lot of work and that's not nearly And it's a hassle. So if you've been flying for 12 hours, the last thing you want to do is mess around with your luggage and figure out all this stuff. You can just get into your hotel's free airport shuttle and they'll lift it up for you and drop you off at your hotel. The one caveat with this is free airport shuttles are usually really close to the airport. So if you are flying into an airport and you're staying in the city center, there's a good chance you're not going to find that particular feature, but they might have an airport shuttle that's just not free. So I would look into that as well. All right, well, these are my 7 tips for hotel hacks. And if you have enjoyed this, great. And if you hated this, please don't tell me, just say nice things to me. And again, like and subscribe and do all that fun stuff so other people can find this, so we can travel more in 2025, because there's gonna be so few joys in this world, in this life this year. Traveling, gotta make the most of it. Let's do it. Also, you know, since we're here, tell me in the comments, like, what is it about solo traveling you have questions about? Is it your first time? Have you done it before? I know a lot of people are kind of like scared to do it, and I don't know why, because I do it all the time. So tell me, and then I'll help you figure out how to not be scared so you can do it too. All right, bye.